All right, so our baby is in here. He is not comfortable. Um, there he is. But look at him. Look at him there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Apatosaurus.
You know, bringing dinosaurs back, probably not the greatest idea. Would it be cool though? Yeah, would be cool. So let's grab him some ground leaf so he's happy and not starving. Guess what? More shopping amenities. Where? Okay. Yeah, no. One thing we do need to think about. Yeah, we're not being covered fully. I'm gonna put it out here so it covers more things that we end up designing out here. We do have another baby coming. Then after that, I think we're gonna cut this off. That's recovery time. I don't know that we want more coming because we want to leave some space. Now in this one, in this game, every time that you add more animals in, it takes up some of the space and makes it harder to keep them happy. I thought there was a way to turn it off. No, so I guess we're gonna have to delete it. So we'll delete this one. We will keep breeding. If we gotta put it back, we'll put it back. A lot of people are heading towards the door. I don't know what that's about. No issues, restroom coverage. Okay, so it is working down this way. Our shelter is good. Shopping, food, and drink still seem to be fine. Okay. So let's increase our genome of the Patagotitan. Patagotitan. Right here. We're at 0%, so it's going to take a few tries to get us up there. Insufficient funds. All right, make some money. Should be still making good amount of money. $3.49 per minute. All right, this costs money, but we want to get our dinosaurs in here. So we're gonna save our money to keep going on expeditions and getting more dinosaurs. Our scientists, we're doing pretty good. So I think we can afford more scientists. I don't have the greatest pull on scientists right now. At some point we're going to need the next enclosures. All right, let's keep bringing money. So this is what I like to do. I don't like to get this up on the front of, or on the gate. I'd like to get this out here, and we're gonna come around. See, so you need a path, and then you need a gate. And we're gonna turn here, we'll turn here. We're gonna come around here and then come back out.
We are pleased to welcome an Apatosaurus to the park.
So it should be enough to see them and then connect the track back. Now, when we get more enclosures, we'll mess with the other track on the outside of the enclosure. Let's do one other thing. Edit tour ride. We're gonna place this. Actually, we should have done that earlier. We're gonna get rid of that and that. Can we delete that?
Power will be back soon.
Because then we're going to edit our tour and put our Jurassic gate on. I think that's a much cooler way to start the tour. Tour track. Grab this. Go to there. Grab this. Go to there. Photo points. Just because. Put a photograph right there, right before they leave this enclosure. We are at $2 million. I knew that wouldn't take very long. So right there, we're gonna add that.
Our restroom is now open to use for whenever
And we have a
nature
tour.
calls.
All right. Next, we need to get back in here and bring up our genome with our fossils. Let's see if we can get down here. Yep, we can go for that. And we're running. All right. While we're doing that, we can ask for a new contract. Research viewing galleries. Okay, so this would be a good one to do. Increase our park rating to 1.5. We could do that too. 10 minutes? Yeah, we can do that. That's a lot of money too. Because we're about to get our next dinosaur out here. That should put us close. Let's make sure we have one problem. Path capacity again? All right. Let's see. Let's check it out. Oh. So. Let's go back in here. We need a 45 entertainment reputation. We're at 17 to get the through pass. So now we just need to get more dinosaurs other places. All right, we're getting there. 68% for this dinosaur. Expedition Center.
Fuel incoming.
All right, we're working pretty good here. We got our tours going. They're going the way that I didn't build them. They're coming this way. So, okay, cool. So they're coming out and they leave out. Then they see the Jurassic Park gate. Still a nice view from here. Let's see. Here they come. Doors open and they leave. All right. We got a couple scientists that need a rest right after this. And then we're going to set free these dinosaurs. Just got to make them here. 25 seconds. Let's check in. Seeing 941 on the dinosaurs. Pretty good. Missing ground leaf. Our other juvenile has been born. Missing ground leaf. Your ground leaf is over here, bud. I'll give a little ground leaf over here. But I need you to come over here because this is going to piss off the other dinosaurs. Yep, see, missing tall leaf. There we go. Yep, disgruntled. So we're going to send a few on rest. Now, the rest is 4 minutes on this one, so that is rough. Here. Wow. Look at that dinosaur. Thing is huge. All right. We're going to be waiting here for a couple minutes. I will fast forward you to All right, everyone is rested, and we did miss our bonus, but that's okay. All right. We're at 96% on the genome. So let's get this going. Is there anything that we can make? All right, so real quick. We need like cohabitation. Let's check and see how they like. So, storm warning. Gotta open our emergency shelter. What family are you? I think this is one of the hardest parts to figure out sometimes. So it is a sauropod. So with that being said, our apatosauruses dislike sauropods. So we need to make another place for them to go. While we do that, I think we're gonna tuck them away in this corner and build a nice big enclosure down here. We're at $5 million now. We are not gonna have problems with money anymore. We can start doing some extra research on things. I'm gonna make a nice big enclosure for them so that maybe we can find some dinosaurs that like being with them. And while we do that, we are going to add a gate here. Come off this way. Add another gate. Okay. So this is going to be our area. We are going to edit the tour. Delete this here. And give more of a tour inside this area. And we're all set up for the next dinosaur. Add a viewing gallery there, and we'll add one here. Oh. Running out of fuel. Yep, overcrowded. I know. And we didn't make any more paths. Okay. What we can do is we can put this here. Yeah, we got to do that. That there. That should help us go a little bit further. Select our egg. Desired population is 1, and it's any male or female. This one is not great though. Look at the negative trait. Short-lived and sickly. This thing costs a lot of money and time. We'll put a female in there. Maybe we can get a male in there at some point. 7.5 minutes. Okay. Also, we have another dinosaur it wants us to make, which we don't have unlocked. So let's check and see if it's unlocked here. No. Okay, so we need to research the dig site for it. Okay, this here, our scientists are busy. Okay, for 7 minutes, that is huge. Let's undo the emergency shelter.
We apologize for any inconvenience.
What if I have a feeling we're gonna need some amenities down here. We do need a gate. And we have our dinosaur ready to release. We are going to release him through airlifting. As we can see, these dinosaurs do not like each other. So let's get him going. With that being said, we are going to research our next dinosaur. While he's being released. Here he comes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow, look how big she is.
Asset transportation underway.
With the sun coming out, it's perfect timing.
Asset delivered.
Stand up. And perfect. Look at this gigantic dinosaur. Can you imagine standing next to one of these? All right, let's make their enclosure better for them. Some tall fiber. Okay. We do need some water. I'm gonna put some water right down here. This is on the other side of the track. And then we need some tall fruit. Getting tall fruit there. We get more tall fruit with this one. So let's do that. All right. As they move along, they should see the rest of this area. They should be happy, very happy with all of the space that they have. Thriving. Perfect. Do have that. All right, we're ready to go and find this dinosaur. Okay, here we go. I got you, because I don't know how to say that, but the game knows how to say it. Once we get some genome over there, we can find out how the game wants to say it. First, let's check out our dinosaur. In here, we actually need a ranger post so that the rangers can help.
Understood.
And we have some, oh, there it is, crustacean fossils. We get that for 40,000. All right. While we're doing that, let's do some upgrading to our scientists' welfare. We have more than enough money to train them. We're actually going to only have a few that we can train right now. This will make it easier on us. We can try and get down here to operations. We can do this right now. We are waiting for our fossils and our staff center. So once we get the fossils and staff center done, we can upgrade some of these scientists, get some more points. There's 3 points we can add here. It is going to add to their salary, but we are crushing money right now. So I am not worried about that. Let's get something in genetics there. Logistics. Did I not? Oh, I missed one. We'll put some logistics on him too. We're gonna train, yeah, big logistics on some of these guys, which is great. Let's get some genetics over here. One more. Oh, we maxed out. Okay, and we'll put that in welfare. Where are we at? 26. We need some more genetics. We can try to, and then bang, there's the next 19, 19, 26. There we go. While we're at that, we can add another staff center, which is what we planned on doing over here. We fit it in over here next to this. Straight, and there it goes. All right. That staff center has no power. I would like to get... I'd like to get some power going over here, not these generators. Fill that up. Probably gonna run through a decent amount. There's our staff center. So because we got our second staff center, we can recruit 3 more scientists when we need them. And then over here, synthesize. We are not ready. We need to extract some more because of that. And then we'll run on another expedition over here. This is gonna bring down our times big time on doing all of these tasks because we have a lot of points going into each one from our scientists. So there's another extraction. We'll extract again over here. Extractions are really cheap and you can run them really fast. Really good. All right, so we got some more fossils. We did get this palladium, which is 500,000. If we needed money, that would be the way to go. We have one person not happy right now. Let's see if we get to our expedition map. Depleted. So we should be at 100% once we get through these fossils on the next dinosaur. Then what we need to do is we need to find out whether or not that dinosaur can go in either one of these pens. While we're doing that, we can send him on rest. Okay. There was a lot going on real fast, which is good. I like fast. Let's get this moving even faster. And how do we say their name?
Maiasaura.
No, that's the wrong one. This one.
Mamenchisaurus.
Mamenchisaurus. All right, 100% genome here, and now 100% over here too. We do have a couple of them. This one's at 93%. We have 6. And then the Maiasaurus is at 98. So we can definitely get that one going pretty soon. We are going to run them into the ground with work in 30 seconds. With that, we do need to see who they like to hang out with. Okay, again, no sauropods. So none of them are going to like each other. If we look here, we see our family group. All 3 of them are sauropods. So what do we need? We need another enclosure. Okay. Why don't we run our enclosure back here? We can keep our path going this way, unless we want to run it over here and use the water. This is the area that's going to open up, I believe. Yes. Okay, so we don't want to do that. We don't want to lock ourselves in over there. Let's just run a nice path over here. And a big enclosure over here. Keep going. Because we have our path over here that we can use. Well, that seems dumb. Okay, there we go. I don't like how that looks right there. That's better. Okay. We do need a gate. We can put our gate on this side and our viewing area over here. No. We want to copy path. Put that here. We are adding another dinosaur over here. While we're doing that, let's add a path coming down this way. We need people to go other places. We are so overcrowded already. All right. Ready for incubation. So desired population is 1. Any on this. So I think let's make a male. We haven't made a male in a while.
Commencing.
These dinosaurs take forever. Got some rest. 5 minutes. Okay. Let's remember that next time, because there's absolutely no reason for us to build all of this and waste our 5 minutes. So here we're going to delete that, delete that, and delete that. We want to delete this gate now that we have them going into a dinosaur pen. We can make this even more fun. All right, let's get back to this. Edit tour path. We want our gate right where it hates everything. Obstructed by small fat. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Tour track. Yes, I should be. Why can we not attach to that? Obstructed. Yeah, we should be able to attach to that. Okay, let's figure out what's going on over here. No. Tour path. Edit tour path. Concrete. See if that changes things. No. Was this because it was made? This is stuck? Okay. All right. We're going to have to move this out. Delete that. That is a nuisance. Yeah, editor. Put a gate over here. Then editor again. Just want to attach to that. Let's put our path here. No, here. We're gonna have to. All right, I got this. Flatten terrain. Okay. Stop clicking, right click. Smooth terrain. Okay. Then we're gonna need to delete some more of this. Edit the tour path. We're gonna edit it here. Then it should connect. Right there. Then we add a little photo point. Right there. All right, now this looks ridiculous. And they're just disappearing while they walk. This is, I don't know. This is jacked up. It's not seeing that it's there, but it's there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an apatosaurus to the park.
Okay, dinosaurs ready for release. Now that we had our issues. Again, doesn't like over here. And this is going to finish our objectives.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We've been awfully focused on our dinosaurs so far, and that's not a bad thing for a sanctuary. We can't neglect our guests, though. So, let's make sure they're happy.
Not every guest wants their paleo day out to involve a hike. We need a solid transport setup to keep guests comfortable and their minds and wallets open to what we have to offer. Now, simply put, anything that gets guests from A to B will improve our transport rating. A monorail is the classic choice, but tours can also improve our transport rating as long as there are 2 tour buildings on the route.
Oh, yeah, everybody loves a tour, at least until the power goes out, the storm rolls in, and the dinosaurs disappear from their enclosures.
He would know. All right, let's get some more pasture here. That should make... Dang. So close. Pasture. Ground leaf. That's a picky juvenile. Okay. We're still making dinosaurs over here. Missing tall leaf. Okay. So let's get some tall leaf. How about in the back? There we go. All right. For now, we're going to delete this nest. Yup.
Asset being transported.
All right. And we're back. Doing well. Transport rating. Okay, while they're transporting our dinosaur, we need to get over here.
Asset transportation complete.
Okay, so you have to get the monorail first. Entertainment, reputation. So we can't even get the monorail. So we can't do what we want to do. First, let's check out our new dinosaur. Look at the neck on that thing.